What's up, everyone? Welcome to another episode of the Sixth Round. Jimmy, Ginger, Kate here, as always. And we had a fucking great day of fights from the O2 in London. Early bird, I didn't like it. 10:30 in the morning, early prelims. God fucking damn it. But the UK fans deserved it. It was supposed to be a fight night, but goddamn Leon Edwards had to win the belt in August against Usman, Salt Lake City. So turns it into a pay-per-view, lets him headline it, and Leon gets it done in the trilogy. Gets a majority decision against Kamaru Usman. Point taken in the third round. I mean, we could just start there. The fucking fouls throughout the first 3 rounds of the fight.
So fucking many.
Holy shit.
What? It was a terrible cage grab in the third round that finally lost him a point.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
There was an eye poke. There was a nut shot. There was, I think it was the first round when he was grabbing the glove and was digging his fingers in there.
Yep.
It was, Leon was just
A lot of
all over the veteran playbook and just pulling out all the fucking tricks early on. I wonder if, like, I don't know, that was just even just, like, I don't know, because you just be, like, some fighters just be doing that. I wonder if that was just a thing, like, you know, maybe just do a couple, like, you know, just the hands in the glove and stuff like that. Just kind of get a couple of those out there early on, you know, mess with the mindset of Usman.
It's funny because when they gave Usman the mic after the fight and he was talking about Leon had a good game plan. He came out with a good game plan. All I could think of was all the fouls. I didn't think that he was really trying to compliment him. It felt so backhanded. I felt like he was trying to call out the fouls. But anyway.
I mean, no, yeah,
because then he kind of then said, like, he came in, he had the, you know, he had really good leg kicks, really good body kicks.
Yeah, but I don't know. I just feel like
it was one of those things
part,
where
it just really felt a little.
I'm gonna backhand a little bit. I'll compliment you after, but I'm gonna backhand a little bit on this one.
Nah, yeah. Because it I don't know, you see it a lot where a guy or whoever will start doing something like that, and then the person that's getting fouled, they start trying to talk to the ref, and then it's like you're distracting them from the actual fight and the sequences themselves, you know what I mean?
Exactly.
So it's just, so who knows? But
the only one that I would say definitely wasn't any of that was the fence grab. That was just all instinct. Like, he had just, I feel like I'm being pulled away, grab something.
Yeah, he definitely would have gotten taken down on that one. I very much understand getting a point taken for that. That was
100%.
But yeah, so with that, the scorecards ended up being what it was 249-46s.
248-46.
Yeah.
147-47.
Yes, 248-46s. 47-47. I definitely think Leon did deserve to win that fight.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. The adjustments that he was able to make, solid. I'm sorry, what were we going to say, Gingy?
Oh, yeah, no, I was going to say, at the very worst, he got a draw with that.
Yeah.
Because that third round, like, Usman was winning, so that did turn into a 10-8. So, I mean, if Usman did just win one more round, like, it would have definitely been a draw. But, like, I couldn't really see any other round where I would have given it to Usman, but that was at the very worst. Leon at the end of the fight was fighting for either the win or a draw.
Yeah,
at the worst.
Because for me, 1 and 5, those are easy Leon rounds.
Yes.
Round 3, easy Usman with the point deduction. That's a 10-8.
Yes.
2 and 4 were the closer ones.
Yeah.
But like, just after them, I still think Leon just did enough to edge those ones.
I think he did too. It was a beautiful fight, especially coming in from the second fight. He just did so much better this time around.
Oh yeah,
the fucking leg kicks, the body kicks, those
they were nasty.
For the stories of the fight on Leon's side, the adjustments. That was a beautiful game plan to start early with them. Chip at the legs because Usman notoriously just having bad knees, and he just has very skinny legs in general. But like, so just start chipping away at them, chipping at the calf kicks, start damaging them to like get the power off of the takedowns. You know what I mean? Just
which he was defending pretty good anyway. He was trying to keep himself off the cage as much as possible.
Yep.
You saw the one time that he really got backed up on the cage and Usman was swinging on him. He was like, nah, fuck this, and ended up circling out anyway, opposed to literally rounds 2, 3, and 4 in the last fight. Just once he got stuck up on the cage, he was like, all right, I'll just grind it out here and like survive to the next round.
Exactly. Yeah. Was just way more content to sit in the bad positions. And that's the beautiful thing about it too, because from the first fight to the second fight, he made all of the same adjustments in those ways. Just he was just able to upgrade it even more. In the first fight, he was way too willing. Like, he got taken down from Usman, was just sitting on the bottom for vast periods of all like the second and third round. The second fight, in fighting for the title, did so much better. Usman, I'm pretty sure the most control time he had in any single round was around 2 minutes or so. He wasn't controlling him for 3.5, 4 minutes of a round. And then this one, there was barely any control time whenever Usman was on him.
Yeah. Each fight, Leon kept getting better and better. Like, because in the first fight, I don't think he won a single round.
I think he won. I think honestly, in all 3 fights, he took round 1 from Usman.
That could be the case, but even then, like after that, like he didn't win either round against Usman the first fight, and was just taken down and held, ground and pound, all that. Second fight, when they got to it, wins the first round, takes Usman down.
Yep,
which was surprising, and then 2, 3, 2, 3, 4, he was losing, and then gets the head kick in the 5th.
I mean, which even he was losing the 5th round too, up until the head kick.
Yeah, exactly. He lost damn near 20 minutes of that 25-minute fight.
Yeah.
And then in this fight, he pretty much damn near won 20 minutes of the fight. So
yeah. No, the improvements, were just so good. And also they started off trying to take each other's heads off.
Oh my God.
First 2 rounds, both of them landing bombs on each other back and forth, looking like they had each other hurt on multiple occasions. I
was gonna say though, like I can recall one time like that Leon really looked hurt, but Leon was really stunning Usman a few times.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Just having him step back, stumble back, whatever it may be, just
like,
the reactions. Yeah.
I was about to say that one knee that he ended up landing.
So nice.
Yeah, his head launched backwards. Yeah. Oh man. Yeah, Leon looked like the world champion tonight. It was beautiful to watch. That was awesome for him to get hometown, like home country, not hometown, I should say. But yeah, just all the fans behind him. That was a good one.
I feel like Birmingham is close enough to London.
I have no idea, honestly. I couldn't even tell you.
Yeah, neither do I. But I just, for some reason, that's in my head. Like they're fairly close.
Nah, but for Usman though, it's crazy. Just when time finally catches up to you, it's just going on a 15-fight winning streak in the UFC to now, 2-fight losing streak, got knocked out, and now a very thorough decision loss in this one. I wonder where he goes from here. He said that he's gonna be back, that he's not done. He's gonna make another run at it. But 2 months away from being 36 years old, I just wonder if he just stays at the top, keep trying to fight these top guys, if it might end up being like a Woodley scenario where he was just doing really good until one day he wasn't, and now
and off his name, off of what his status was and everything, just staying up there and fighting those top guys and shit, but just getting absolutely fucked up for it.
Exactly. Because just, oh man, looking at the the top 5 right now for welterweight.
Most of them are booked or trying to be booked.
Yeah, because Gilbert's gonna be fighting Masvidal. Hamzat's gonna be fighting at 185.
Yeah.
Then. So, I mean, we can bring it up now, post-fight press conference.
Yeah.
And, well, I mean, even before that, I should say, the fucking pre-fight press conference, reporter brings up to Usman and Leon, hey, what do you guys think about the the rumors of Colby Covington being in London weighing in as a backup fighter, and both of them just were like, "What the fuck are you talking about?" They honestly, because I feel like they had to have known that it was the case. They both played that off very well. Like when both of them, yeah. What's up, Gingy?
No, they've known for a while that was confirmed by another reporter after Colby had weighed in that they went back to Usman and Edwards. Like, did you actually know? And they're like, yeah, we knew, but we're kind of just like, if it's not already announced, we're not going to be the ones to say anything because we don't like. Both of them are company guys. If the UFC told them, hey, don't say anything,
Yeah.
they're not going to say anything. But they kind of also at certain points alluded to the fact that Colby was the backup fighter as well. They just never outright said it.
I don't remember, like, I don't know. I definitely didn't catch anything in the lead up to it that might have, like, alluded to that.
Right, it was just only a few days prior to this fight that you were talking about, oh shit, unconfirmed rumor.
Yeah.
Like...
No, yeah.
But, so, Dana White saying, you know, Colby being the company guy, basically showing up to London, making weight, being ready, that he's the one next deserving of the title shot. Which, it makes sense. You know, his last, like, you know, losses being to the fucking former champion Usman. Then got a win over Masvidal, which isn't a top win, you know, but it's a great name, pay-per-view main event.
Yeah.
Going in back, like, for the backup, yeah, it makes sense. It's a fresh matchup for Leon, at least. And Colby's a big name for that division, so it makes a lot of sense for them to try and go for that.
Yeah.
But yeah, and then also with that Bilal versus Shavkat, Dana White said that they're looking to do that.
They're working on it.
So that's why it's with that, like, who would Usman even fight? Because I feel like if Shavkat beats Bilal, he's getting the winner of Colby Leon.
Yeah.
I doubt they do it, but I mean, if Gilbert wins against Jorge, which he should,
they're not gonna run. They're not gonna run.
I don't think they'll run. But then, who do you run Gilbert against?
The loser of Leon Colby, because that's a fresh matchup for both of in both ways for Gilbert.
It is.
Or the loser of Shavkat Bilal.
Well, that's if Shavkat loses, because haven't they fought Bilal and Gilbert? Or am I tripping?
No, I don't believe they have.
Okay.
But yeah, so I don't know. I mean, Usman.
You have to go.
If he's gonna keep fighting, I'm gonna assume he's gonna sit out for a while and wait for a good name to appear for him that he could get, like, one good win and possibly a fresh matchup for the title and get back in there.
Well, not only that, but, like, considering how much, like, this was a 5-round fight, he took damage. He's gonna be sitting out anyway.
Oh yeah,
and he tends to sit out for at least 6 to 9 months usually, depending on the type of fight he's been in. So,
well, I mean, it was 2021. He was very active. With 3 title defenses that year?
Yeah, but, like, some of them were not damaging.
No, that's very true.
Very fair.
Like, he got hurt by Gilbert, but, you know, got, like, a third finish, knocked out Masvidal, and then beat Colby, you know?
Yeah.
So, yeah,
and I mean,
that's
even
very
right
fair.
before that Gilbert fight, like, when he fought Masvidal in Abu Dhabi, or not Abu Dhabi, on Fight Island.
Yeah.
Like, he took no damage in that fight, really.
Oh, yeah.
So,
no, yeah, 100%. So, yeah, I expect Usman to sit out. Honestly, I feel like he probably should just retire. I mean, like, other than just getting a couple more fights for, like, potential big paydays, there's really nothing left for him to kind of do. You know what I mean? I don't know. I don't see any more wins at this point adding to his resume in any sort of, like, significant way where people will look at him differently. Like, it'll add to any sort of, like, different GOAT conversations, or, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
The only 2 people in the rankings who I can see that doing it for him would be as if he took the O off either Chimaev or Rakhmonov.
That's
really
true.
About it.
Yeah, but he's not the Chimaev fight. That's
Chimaev
not
isn't happening. He's moved up 85.
That's such a rough fight too.
Both those are rough fights for Usman, honestly.
No, oh yeah, 100%. I favor both of them against Usman for sure.
Yeah, so, like, that's just But that's the only thing that I can see really adding to his legacy, unless like he comes back, let's say he gets the.
But that's the thing. It's like it's a good win, but like how does it actually improve his legacy? You know what I mean? Like as a contender, he beat another top contender. Like after losing the belt.
I mean, well, that's the thing. He takes like let's say Shavkat beats Bilal, and then for some reason they do Shavkat versus Usman. Like that's not how that would end up happening, but let's just say that's how that ended up happening. Usman beats Shavkat, that would immediately put him into another title shot. And if Colby had somehow already had beat Leon Edwards, him fighting for a trilogy against Colby, going 3-up on Colby, winning the title back, then retiring.
That's fair.
That adds a lot because now you're a 2-time champion.
Well, yeah, at that point, yeah.
And 3-0 against the person who's essentially the number 2 guy in your division, along with you for the longest time, who could not beat you. Like it does. No,
that's very. That's fair.
It all depends on like how things were to actually work out. I don't see the way working out the way I'm saying it would.
Yeah, and that
would be how you would add to his legacy.
That's true. And I guess like I wasn't thinking about just what he could do off of a win like that. I was just thinking about like that.
Win.
Exactly. Because it's just, I don't know at this point. Because even if like okay he sits out and then he does get booked against a Shavkat or something and wins that, then like he's gonna be, if he does go into another title fight, he's gonna be damn near halfway through 37. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like it's
no. I agree.
So at that point, I don't care who the champ is. Even if it is Colby, I still probably favor Colby at that point. With just
yeah, that's fair. And I agree like most fights, I think at this point, like just in terms of age, like once he starts getting up there, like the 30s, once he gets to 36, 37, like definitely would be looking at most fighters as being favored to win over Usman. But like if you were to come back, win against a Shavkat, and then if Covington had the title, winning the title, and then retiring, that adds so much to your legacy.
Oh yeah, that's
retiring on top,
100%.
Because I mean, considering he's only lost 3 times in his whole fucking career, and one of them was his like second fight ever. That's insane.
And then the other 2 are just in 2 championship fights. You know what I mean? So
exactly
to the same person.
Yeah, to the same person who's on like on a 12-fight unbeaten streak now. So it's that's either way. Usman has done fucking great things in this sport, and winner, even if he ends up with a fucking Woodley like end to his career where he fights 3 more times, loses them all or something. That's still, like, at worst, your 3rd greatest welterweight of all time. You know what I mean? At worst.
That's at absolute worst.
Yeah. Like, it's... And more than likely, everyone's still going to have him at number 2. So, like...
Yeah, exactly. GSP. Usman and then Hughes.
Goddamn Usman. Great fighter. Gotta love it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, man.
Oh, yeah.
But moving on to another motherfucking great fighter.
Oh.
The only man or woman to have as many post-fight fight of the night bonuses, fight night bonuses, whatever you want to say it, in as many fights as they have in the UFC. Justin Gaethje gets it done over motherfucking Rafael Fiziev in an absolute banger. Another majority decision.
Yep. 2 29-28 and a 28-28.
It's a fucking wacky night of fucking goddamn judging scorecards.
It really
holy shit. But gets the decision and a fight of the night bonus against Rafael Fiziev.
Which makes him 11 bonuses for 11 fights in the UFC.
Yeah. Just a quick run through. Debuts against Michael Johnson, performance of the night, fight of the night. Loses to Eddie Alvarez in fight of the night, loses to DP in fight of the night, beats James Vick in performance of the night, beats Edson Barboza in fight of the night, Donald Cowboy Cerrone in performance of the night, beats Tony Ferguson for the interim championship with a performance and fight of the night, loses to Habib, no performance there, but he's already doubled up on post-fight bonuses in 2 of the fights. Fight of the night with Chandler and MSG, loses to Oliveira, no bonus there. And then fight of the night against Rafael Fiziev.
Oh yeah, he's doubled up on 2, right? So for the 2 that he hasn't got, it makes up for it, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like,
that's so funny.
He's come out, even though that's the thing, even though he didn't get it on 2 of the fights, he still has 100% bonus rate right now.
Justin Gaethje he said it leading into the fight, and it is just by far the truth. This man is the most exciting fighter to ever step foot in the octagon. It's crazy. I don't understand how he does it. I mean, I do, because he just puts his fucking health and brain cells on the line every single time he goes out there.
No, seriously. And it's funny because, like, with this one, it almost seemed like he didn't want to do that, even though he was talking like that, and, like, he wanted to be a bit more patient.
Yep.
Because it had, like, a slower start than any fight I've seen with him.
Oh, yeah.
But after about 2 minutes, and Fiziev just kind of, like, hitting him a little bit, and, like, obviously he's touching him, too, he just activated War Mode Gaethje, and it was over. Like, it just, just after a couple nice combos from Fiziev, he was like, fuck this shit, and just went off.
Yeah, he's just like, all right, I'm not gonna sit here and let you bomb on me. I gotta return these right now.
Right. And War Mode it was.
Yeah.
Patient Gaethje was in the driver's seat. He's just like, fuck this shit, I'm out. War Gaethje came in like, let's go, motherfucker.
I want to pull up these fight stats real quick, because I would assume that they're probably less than fucking like most of Gaethje's fights. But significant strikes, Gaethje, 23-27 in favor of Fiziev, round 1. 32-27 in favor of Fiziev, round 2. And then 53-38 in favor of Gaethje, round 3.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, obviously, fights, like, the stats don't tell the full story, because...
No.
Bro.
Gaethje, the damage was way more impactful to Fiziev in this fight.
Yeah.
I mean, Fiziev had him rocked on multiple occasions.
Mm-hmm.
But, oh man, Gaethje...
But he just didn't wear any of that damage tonight.
No,
like,
nothing.
His face didn't even redden up.
Nope.
I don't know what it was, but he just looked fucking great tonight, honestly.
That's the thing.
Yeah, like you said, he got stunned a little bit, but he wasn't taking any damage. But Fiziev looked fucked up. His eye, goodness.
That thing was destroyed.
And then all the replays they were showing, and the slow motion, and the snot, and the blood, and it was so bad.
Do you know what's crazy, thinking about it too, with his eye? It didn't really accumulate all of that bad damage until the last half of the 3rd round.
Yeah.
And it was mainly based off those stiff jabs that Gaethje was landing.
Yes.
It was it was so beautiful, because Fiziev kept coming in with big shots, big combos. Just, like he would sit back, but then there would be the points where you would see he really wants to commit, and just move forward on Gaethje. All throughout Gaethje, he would try and throw the leg kicks, he would try and swing backs and, meet him in the fire, but it wasn't until about, 2 minutes, 30 seconds into that 3rd round, he was just like, I'm gonna just put a jab on him. And it just kind of froze Fiziev out at distance. He didn't
know how to get past it.
Exactly. Every time he tried to just rush in a little bit too fast, a stiff jab right to the eye, stiff jab right to the eye.
No, but seriously, because I want to say that he landed, 6, 7 of them in, a 45-second period, just kept throwing them out, throwing them out, and Fiziev was just there to get hit with it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Oh, it was just such good adjustments made for Gaethje going into that, and that just shows, fighting so much more fights at higher levels than Fiziev has, up to this point. Because, and that's another crazy stat with Justin Gaethje. 11 fights in the UFC, he has never fought someone outside of the top 10 in any single one of those fights.
Nope.
I believe the lowest ranked would probably be James Vick when they fought, and he was probably ranked number 10.
Probably.
But yeah, go ahead, Gingy.
That was the thing, because you guys were talking about the damage, even the stats don't show the whole fight and all that, but Fiziev even went up to Gaethje right after the fight. He's like, dude, all your punches are fucking damage. What the fuck?
But that's why I love Fiziev, because I mean, even before the fights and stuff, he's just talking about I love humble pie. If he wants to give it to me, I'll take it. And like, you know, afterwards he posted on Twitter, like, it was worth it with just a picture of his face bloodied up. I know you sent it in, but yo, he looked crazy talking about it was worth it.
Yeah, like, it was worth it.
and you just gotta love that. A guy who's just in there truly for the spirit of the war. Like, he just...
Like, I love it. No beef, no nothing. Like, just
no bad blood.
Yeah.
Like, that's
just we're here to
him
fight.
And Gaethje. That's him and Gaethje. Like,
oh, yeah.
Just like, I'm here for a fucking war. Give me a war. Like, him telling, like, fucking, Michael Johnson, like, I'm gonna take you to deep waters or whatever. And Michael Johnson just being like, I do all my fighting on land. I don't need to swim. It's just like the funniest thing is Gaethje just being like, "No, beat me. Do it. Do it. If you beat me, if you can."
Oh man, yeah, that was before Gaethje had losses. So he was just like, I want someone to beat me, and then he started getting fucked up by some of the top guys. He's like, all right, maybe I gotta switch things up a little bit.
Yeah, after he lost to Eddie and Poirier, is when he switched it up. Went on that 4, 5, 6 fight win streak, then lost to Habib. Went on another little streak.
Lost to Habib, then beat Chandler, Oliveira, and then Fiziev. Yeah. So since the Habib, he's been lose win.
Yeah, but to be fair, Oliveira was also a champ. He's only lost to former UFC champs.
Yep. Like technically the worst one on there would like be Dustin as only an interim champion.
Yeah.
Or would it be Oliveira because he was technically stripped?
Well, he was also former champion.
Oh, but he was also fighting for the championship anyway if he won, so never mind, my bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dustin at interim.
Yeah, because Oliveira was undisputed. He was just stripped in that fight. But he was a former champion technically at that point because he was stripped. So.
So stupid, but yeah, you gotta. Oh man, just such a great fight between them. You gotta love the respect. The fucking good Connor quote from the Cowboy fight. There's no bad blood, but there will be blood.
Yeah, for real. That was this fight because Justin was saying I'm gonna take Fiziev to a dark place, and Fiziev coming back with, I'm gonna eat his heart.
Yep.
Like
it was.
Gaethje talking about some. Fiziev wanted to, he wanted to see blood. He wanted to taste my blood, but he ended up drowning in his own. I was like, oof.
Oh, that is good.
That's beautiful. Oh man. Yeah.
Be careful what you wish for.
It's just funny because with like Fiziev saying that like he'd eat his heart. I just like seeing a meme leading up to it, and it was like Fiziev saying that quote, and then I forget which fight it was from, but it was just like Gaethje in there, and the ref like was bringing in like the doctor to look at him, and then during that moment Gaethje was just like, I'm not dead, so I'm still good. Like you really gotta fucking kill this man to stop him because holy shit.
Yeah, no,
Gaethje is a tank. And
he really is. Because he's never he's been stopped, but he's never been like slept.
He's actually been stopped or did he not get stopped in that he lost? Or no, he did. He's actually been stopped in all of his losses.
No, he has. Like I said, he's been stopped in all his losses, but he's never been like put out cold by any strike.
Oh no, not
like. Nah. And that's kind of the insane thing, because, like, he's taken a lot of damage, but he has not been put out cold before.
I'd want to rewatch the Eddie Alvarez finish, because at least on, like, Wiki, it does say, like, KO from knee, not, like, TKO, so, like...
Yeah.
I don't remember that specifically.
He goes down, but then he's, like, trying to go for, like, a leg or something, like, right after. I'm remembering this right.
It's been so fucking long. That was 2017.
No,
crazy. Oh man. But such a good fucking fight. And I mean,
oh my God.
Gaethje number 3 coming into this. Fiziev was ranked 6. I don't know. He said that he wanted like a Dustin Poirier or like rematch or a title shot.
Yeah.
I don't know if you give him Islam Makhachev off of that.
No. I don't mind Justin too.
I'm so okay with that.
I am
Let there be blood.
Nah,
let there be
seriously.
blood, brother.
Look, it's a rematch. It's a rematch for the Violence Weight Championship. Like Dustin's already got a win over the three
All
of
the most violent people.
yes, Justin, Eddie, and Chandler. Let's get that rematch going.
Justin, got the win over Chandler. Doesn't have has a loss to Eddie, but I mean, Fiziev's like that next generation of violence coming up.
Oh
so
my
like,
God.
so getting that win, you know what I mean? Like that still keeps him up in there.
Exactly.
Damn, is Eddie number 2 out of like those those 4 people of violence? I guess he has to be, right?
Yeah, because
he has a win over Chandler, win over Justin.
Yeah. Which means Gaethje would be number 3, because technically Chandler's lost to all 3.
Yeah.
So.
That's funny. Makes sense. Chandler by far the least technical and durable of the 4 of them.
No,
he's just there for the war.
Yeah, exactly.
He just has the biggest one-shot cannon behind him out of them all.
Yeah.
And he's just so willing to put it on the line. It's like,
oh my God.
Bro,
insanity.
Oh man, like it's so insane with that. Oh, like too off topic though.
No. But one other thing about this fight, mainly the post-fight interview, just Gaethje talking to DC, and Gaethje just goes, "All right, I got my takedown. Y'all can shut the fuck up now, okay?" Just him just being like, "Look, I did it, okay? Stop asking for it."
What, the final 5 seconds of the 3rd round?
Exactly.
He's like,
he went 1 for 3.
He's like, there's 3 seconds left. We can finally take a break now.
Exactly.
But
oh my God,
great co-main event with like we said, another wacky fucking judging. I mean, the next big fight on this card was that pay-per-view opener, Marvin Vettori, Roman Dolidze. Looking at the result, unanimous decision, doesn't show wacky scoring. But now you dig a little bit deeper into that fight and you actually look at what went on. Holy shit. I'm going to put my 100%. You can easily score that fight 30-27, much easier for Roman Dolidze than you can Marvin Vettori. He gets a unanimous decision, 29-20, 2 29-28 and a 30-27. That 30-27 is crazy.
No,
it really is.
I personally had it 29-28 Vettori. That first round, 100% goes to Roman Dolidze.
Yes.
No questions asked.
Yeah,
Here,
I wanna pull up these fight stats real quick. So obviously stats can be deceiving, but round 1, 38 significant strikes to 29 in favor of Vettori. Dolidze was landing the much bigger bombs on him throughout that round. That was not
no,
not even in question.
Much bigger.
He had the much better damage in that round.
Round number 2, 28-16, also in favor of Marvin. Again, I just think that the damage that Roman was doing, it was just way more impactful. He had Marvin backing up the whole time. He just, like, I don't know. It's hard to say without just having like the like the fight in front of me or whatever. And because in all reality, really all Roman did was just kind of throw big right hands on him.
Which Marvin did get smart to eventually, and he started like ducking under a lot of them.
Yeah, trying to counter with some left hooks and but and then round 3, I think Marvin won that round. Significant strikes, 40-26. But it was a close fight, but I don't know.
That 30-27 Marvin's just a little crazy though.
No, it is, and that was done by Sutherland, and that was also the person who scored at 28-28 in the Fiziev fight.
Yeah, he gave Gaethje 10-8 in round 3.
Yeah, something like. Actually, I can look at this.
Which, to be fair, if like, because I am an advocate for like judges using like a more wide variety of the actual points in the 10-point must system. So I mean, like, to be fair, if like, you know, like me thinking about it from that way, I don't have a problem with that. But that's not how fights are actually scored. So,
but here's my question: round 2, do you have that? Would you say comfortably for Gaethje?
Fucking yeah, because I think Rafael got a round 1, and then Gaethje 2 and 3.
Yeah. So how does Fiziev get round 2 to get to 28-28?
What? He gave Gaethje round 1, Fiziev round 2, Gaethje 10-8 round 3.
No, because he has a 20-28.
He has a 10-8.
Gaethje to have a 10-8.
So he gave Fiziev.
Oh yeah.
Round 1, round 2, and then round 3 to Gaethje 10-8.
I don't know.
Yeah, it's a little weird, like how he got to that.
Yeah, that's. I mean, like, the stats wise, at least, like, you know, fucking stats wise, it supports that, like, for at least 1 and 2, like Fiziev landed more.
Who had the more damage?
I know. That's why I said stat wise.
No, I get what you're saying. It's just like one of those things where it's like I would have understood this more if he gave Gaethje 29-27 with the 10-8.
Oh yeah,
like that to me would make more sense.
No, instead of for sure
a 28-28.
Nah, I definitely agree with that.
So,
but yeah, fucking. I mean, it was a good fight, Vettori versus Roman.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I think Marvin was a bit more tentative than he usually is. Like, I don't know, I feel like he usually likes to push the pace a little bit more, go after a little bit more. Roman was really just pressing him back with the big power shots. I feel like that was the big difference.
I think also the big difference is him being with, you know, new coaches, new for this fight, new can't, you know, like that.
I think he said he was in Thailand for it and shit.
Yep. Yeah, he was throwing a lot of leg kicks this fight, which he normally does not do. That was something that I wanted to So
I do think that was the biggest part of the reason why he fought so differently than he normally does. Is he is very much like, I have I have a loss to Whitaker. I have 2 losses to Izzy. I probably need to change something because they're all by decision. 2 of them being, you know, it's like I kind of need to change something because he actually admitted he lost to Whitaker.
Yeah,
he's never admitted he lost to Izzy, but he admitted he lost to Whitaker.
Hey, that's growth.
Okay, well, because I was just trying to look through like stats real quick, and I mean, in in the fucking Paulo Costa fight, that was a headhunting fest. He went 81% to the head, but
17 to the body, 1%.
Yeah, 1% to the legs in that fight. He went 35% to the leg in the Roman fight, 33 in the Whitaker fight. So I mean, like in the Whitaker, he definitely was using leg kicks much more. But yeah, like Izzy 15%. So notoriously, definitely does not go to the leg kicks as much.
No, yeah, and that's kind of the thing, though. You like, in terms of like how the fight goes, like in this fight, Dolidze needed to make it dirty. Vettori, ironically, Dolidze is the one who needed to make it dirty. Vettori needed to keep it clean.
Yeah, they even said that on the broadcast.
Yeah, no, yeah, but like that's the thing. In the Whitaker fight, he tried to fight it too clean, and that favors Whitaker. So in that fight, he actually needed to fight a lot more dirty than keeping a clean, like pretty fight.
And that's the thing. In most of Marvin's fights, like generally making it a dirty fight like that has always he hasn't been the more technical guy in most of his fights, you know. So that's why it was the funny one that it was funny coming into this one that him actually trying to play the tactician was the key to victory.
Yeah, exactly.
Motherfucking meathead Marvin with his shorts on backwards playing the tactician. What
somehow
a strange turn of events in his late 20s.
Yeah.
He's finally growing up.
They grow up so fast. But,
oh, man.
God, the only reason I'm disappointed about this fight is Roman Dolidze not moving into the top, top of that top 10, like top 6, 5.
Yeah, giving some new life, new blood to that top 5.
Yeah.
Well, new life to that to the top of the division, but also he's staying below fucking. I'm gonna stop. I'm going another rant.
I know you hate Drekus. It's okay. One day when Drekus is the middleweight champion, you'll have nothing to say but be sad. So,
you know what?
Not gonna happen.
Hamzat's moved up to 185. Put him against Drekus.
Nah, Dana White said top 3.
I know.
But other than that, on that pay-per-view, Jennifer Maia, Casey O'Neill, not really, kind of lackluster fight. Not just both of them trying to scrap it out on the feet, but nothing too crazy. Gunny came back with a good first round armbar over Bam Bam. That was good to see. Other than that, though, Kate, what other fight on that card and in the prelims were you looking forward to? Were you happy with, or what were you hyped for?
I'm sorry. I want to bring it up, but it's just so hard thinking about it. Fucking Muhammad Mokaev and Jafel Filo.
Yup. Yup.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I was surprised when they booked the fight and Muhammad, he was ranked what, number 12?
Yep, ranked 12 coming into this.
Fighting someone making their debut. it wasn't a fill-in, it wasn't a last-minute thing. That was just how it was booked. But the guy gave him a good fight. It was, it was definitely one of Muhammad's, tougher fights.
I'd say at least round 1, though.
Round 1. But, I mean, even... round 3, I know he turned it around good for himself. You know what I mean? It wasn't, the easiest thing. Yeah. This man had to go through hell, and I don't even know if he's okay right now, or if he will be okay. You know what I mean? It was a pretty rough fight because was it round 1 that he Jafal took the back?
I think so.
Okay. I mean, other than the submission, round, of just consistent work, round 1 was definitely Jafel's, best round of work, for sure.
With he got a reversal. He was credited with 2 sub attempts, but 12 total strikes to 48.
Yeah, Muhammad did better the second round, but was still outstruck by Filo round 2. Round 3, though. I actually was so caught up in what was going on that I don't remember how they got to the ground. All I know is that Filo had Muhammad in the nastiest fucking knee bar.
I'm pretty sure he was in he got taken down, he was in his guard, and then he just rolled to the
okay, because that part just slipped my mind because that knee bar was horrible. I think it was some type of
reversal because neither are credited with the takedown.
I'm not sure. Too many fights since then. I'm sorry.
No, sorry. 3 takedowns. Sorry. 3 takedowns. I was looking at something else. 3 takedowns for Mokaev. Mokaev probably took him down. And then there was the reversal, and that's how the knee bar ended up happening. But that's right.
But
that man's knee was bent the wrong way.
Yeah.
He was stuck in that position for quite some time just fighting it. I don't know how he didn't tap.
I really thought he was gonna tap.
And then even after he ended up getting out, I don't know how he mustered the strength to put his body weight on it, get on this man's back, and just crank, and ended up getting the tap from a rear naked choke. Because the second that they called the fight and he went to go stand up, he just limped. He could not put pressure on it. It was bad. It was so bad. Just limping around. Afterwards, he started to be able to put more pressure on it, and he absolutely shouldn't have been doing that. But I'm not a doctor. He just definitely shouldn't have been doing that. I don't know what he's fucked up in there, but it's not gonna be good.
The 2 things it reminds me of are both Tony Ferguson's fights against Oliveira in that arm bar where it completely extended. And then that heel hook against Dariush.
I think at least comparing the fucking armbar, I think there might have been a crazier bend on that dude's leg there than fucking Tony had on his arm.
I agree. I'm also comparing it to the Dariush heel hook. That can also cause as much damage to a knee as a knee bar. So,
bro, yeah, that I was really just waiting for it to snap. Honestly,
same.
I was just waiting for it to happen.
No,
yeah.
seriously.
Like you said, I have no idea how he didn't tap. That was just that just showed like the fucking willingness to get the win. And the difference between Muhammad Mokaev and Jafel Filo.
No, seriously, because
Muhammad, he was ready to have his leg snapped in half. He was not going to tap from the pain in that. As soon as he gets on the neck, not even fully under, just cranking on the chin. And Jafel, like, as soon as, like, you know, he sunk it in hard on it, he just started tapping to it. He's like, nah, I can't.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Just... That's true championship medal from Muhammad Mokaev, who's fucking, again, 22 years old.
22. It's
Young
so crazy every time I think about it.
I mean, it sucks because he said that he came in with a fucked up shoulder coming into this fight, and now he's definitely got a fucked up knee. So who the fuck knows when? Like, I mean, with certain fighters talking about the like being the youngest champion in UFC history, I understand that's a big thing to want to accomplish. But if the timeline doesn't line up, that's not something to push for. Just you are going to fuck yourself trying to do that, like, so bad. It's just it's not worth it. He should probably take some fucking time off, recover his fucking body because he's still so young. Because
he's pretty active too, isn't he?
Oh,
Didn't
yeah.
he fight like 4 times last year?
3 or 4 times last year, I'm pretty sure.
That, yeah, but I guarantee you that Dana White saw that shit and sent him immediately to the hospital. Oh, I guarantee it.
Wait, what?
Because Dana has done that multiple times.
He fought 3 times last year.
Okay. Yeah, that's about how I was thinking. About 3 times.
March, July, and then October.
Oh,
but yeah,
I'm such an idiot.
Huh.
Nothing.
Like you were mentioning this during the fight pan, Jimmy. If Filo had just been able to get up, they would have either called that fight or one leg kick.
Yep.
He would have gone down, and
that's it.
You would have. That's it. TKO. It's over.
Yeah.
Like
he was able to just drag him down. He was like, "No, we're not going to the feet.
No,
you
we're
have
not
to
doing
stay
this.
down
We're
here
not doing
with
this.
me."
Nope.
He knew it. He knew he couldn't do that.
Oh man.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, yeah, fucking Jafel definitely given him a tougher fight than probably what he should have for someone coming in and making his UFC debut.
Yeah.
But
which it's funny because, like, if you were to look actually at their records, it'd be like, oh yeah, but you know, Jafel has so much more experience. And then you remember, oh yeah, Mokaev has 23 amateur fights.
Yeah, didn't he go 23-0?
Yeah, he went 23-0.
Yeah,
like,
which is crazy. How the fuck you go 23-0 as an amateur? You're 9-0 as a professional, and you're 22 years old. That's crazy.
That's wild.
Yeah,
crazy.
He's literally technically, if he had been pro that whole time, he'd be like 32-0.
Yeah.
Like, think about that. He's on a 32 fight win streak.
Yeah, that's fucking crazy. Between amateur and pro, 32 fights, never been beaten. That
is insane.
That's a fucking guy to look out for towards the top of that division. He is going to be a problem.
As long as he recovers is able to come back.
Yeah, that he
depending on
he recovered like that. That's why he's just gotta take the time, make sure he recovers good, and then come back strong. You know, that's just what I want to see. Fuck coming back this year or anything. If like if he can come back like later on this year and like that's what his body's able to do, then that's cool. You know,
but I'm not trying to see him in 4, 5, 6 months.
No. But that's kind of the thing though. Like, we don't know what's damage. Like, he could have an ACL, MCL.
Right? Yeah.
Like meniscus. Like,
who knows? Maybe he's built like Tony Ferguson.
I was just gonna say he tweets out tomorrow. Nah, I'm good. It was just a little sore.
Yeah, right. But no, like, for all we know, like, he could have any of those. He could have all 3 of those injured at the moment.
The 125 Tony just made a rubber.
Yeah, right. Dan Hooker getting caught in a Kimura Dan Hardy. Sorry. Getting caught in like that Kimura and armbar against GSP and not fucking tapping.
Yeah.
As well.
Oh man.
Yeah.
But yeah, that great prelim fight. Great fucking prelim fight. Gingy, what other fight on the prelims did you like most from today?
So Sam Patterson versus Yanal Asmaz.
Two UFC newcomers.
Two UFC debutees. And it's funny because, like, I was looking at the stats because, like, I knew I wanted to talk about this fight because that fucking him grabbing that kick, missing the right, and then just letting go and throwing that left hook,
beautiful,
and knocking him, like, not knocking him out cold, but definitely
hurting
him, and then ground and pound, which it went on a little too long.
Oh yeah,
honestly.
Oh yeah, no, definitely.
He was out cold and within like 3 strikes after getting knocked down. It's funny because actually, when looking at the stats, they credit him grabbing the kick and lifting up and then hitting the left hook as a takedown. So he has one takedown from grabbing a kick, knocking him down with a left hook as he's falling, and then finishing with ground and pound strikes. Like,
beautiful.
Jesus Christ. It was a beautiful, just 115 into the first round, landed 15 of 20 strikes.
And Sam Patterson, 6'3" at fucking 155 coming into it, too.
Yeah.
Right,
so all
cool.
the fucking height advantage in that one.
No, because, Yanel's like, oh, they don't even have his shit up, do they? No. They don't. 27 from Israel. Let me see if I can pull him up on Tapology real quick. They should be able to. There you are. Yeah, also nicknamed Red Fox. 7-0, undefeated.
Yep.
At 155, the hardest division. Because he's only 5'9".
Yeah.
6 foot fucking 3, and you could tell the difference when they were when they came together, because you're like, holy shit.
No, yeah. I mean, obviously much thicker than Sam. Sam very skinny with the 6'3" frame, making 155. But yeah, that was beautiful.
10-inch reach disadvantage.
Yeah, that's
which is insane. Just the way that he was Sam Patterson just threw a body kick, catch. Oh no, I missed. Here comes the left hook.
Yeah, the right, overhand right hit him on the shoulder. Just knocking him off his feet. Oh.
And the fight before this was a win on the PFL Challenger Series. So like,
hell yeah,
7-0. Like, he's 27, but considering he does not have a lot of damage. Like,
no.
Let's see.
Plenty all of his time to get in wars at 155.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
He's gonna need it.
Well, that's the thing. Up until all of his fights are finishes except for his last fight in the PFL Challenger Series. Round 3, TKO KO in the second round, guillotine choke in the second round, and then a win on the Israel Regional. Doesn't really say what, but Dude could be a problem if he keeps improving at 155.
Hell yeah. I am definitely excited to see more from him.
Ooh.
But for me, a fight that I was very happy to see, motherfucking Jack Tank Shore get him back in the win column. He was on a 5-fight winning streak, getting into the top 15 of the bantamweight rankings. Had a rough loss to Ricky Simon. He got fucked up by Ricky, honestly. Ricky just kind of tossed him around, manhandled him, and which is funny. So he gets manhandled by a dude at 135, showing to be the weaker dude, and he's just like, all right, I need to move up a weight class. Moves up to 145, gets this fight against Makwan Amirkhani, who, I mean, Makwan is not 7-7 now in the UFC. Coming into this fight, only won 1 fight out of his last 5. So yeah, been having a rough go of it. But Jack gets a second round rear naked choke. Just showed to be more dominant in the grappling. Was landing the better shots on the feet. Landing good body shots in there on Makwan that was hurting him. That was just a really solid performance for Jack to get back in there. Very happy for him.
Oh yeah,
but
100%. Yeah, no, it is funny that he's kind of gets manhandled, and now is coming into 145, which I would argue has some better grapplers to get through to get to the top. And if Volk stays the champ, good fucking luck.
He just needed to put on some mass. He's good now.
I don't really know if I'd say that there's more.
Well, at the top of the bantamweight, there are definitely better grapplers than at the top of featherweight right now.
Yeah, it's like Aljo, Marab, Piotr. I mean that's like it for the top. Like the
and then
top
you got 10. Umar and Simon at 9 and 11.
Yeah, I mean Song Yadong's like a solid grappler too. Like he's not bad.
I mean,
at
he
all.
mainly. Yeah,
No,
but
he's definitely a striker. No, but
like a
dude's
lot of these
also
guys
only
are mainly
24 too.
strikers, so.
But yeah, and because I mean I don't know really. Like yeah, Volk's got good grappling, but
Yeah.
he's definitely much more of a striker. Ortega's got like good jiu-jitsu, but his wrestling's dog shit.
I'm thinking like coming up because like you got
Bryson Evloev.
Bryce.
Ilya's a good grappler.
Ilya's actually like a really good grappler. Most of his wins before the UFC were by submission.
Yeah, that's fair.
You do got very good jiu-jitsu as well.
You do got more grapplers coming into like the top of 145 than that have normally been there.
So, and that's all I'm saying. Because then also like, you got name, because even with Ilia Topuria, even if he doesn't get taken down by Ilia Topuria, he's got to deal with that type of power now.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Like Ilia's power. Arnold Allen is a motherfucker when it comes to striking and power.
Oh yeah, that's. Bro, 135 to 170 are by far like the toughest weight classes in MMA, just across the board.
Yeah, it's where the most athletes are able to actually fit in because the bigger guys, you make a lot more money if you're playing, basketball, baseball, football, any of these other sports. So that's where you tend to go to unless you are a wrestler.
Oh yeah,
and even then, you're trying to go to the Olympics. You're trying to gain acknowledgement in your own sphere from your peers with winning a gold medal at the Olympics, world championships in wrestling, things like that.
Yeah. That's but yeah, just a solid ass fucking day of fights from London. UFC 286 in the books. Let's go. But with that, terrible. Another terrible week for motherfucking Tapology picks. Ginger gets the win. 20 points ahead of me. He got lucky.
2 weeks in a row.
Yeah, 2 weeks in a row, but now we're all tied with 2 wins.
I was going to say, now it's
2
for 2.
2 for 2 for 2.
Next week is going to be the deciding who starts to pull ahead.
Yes.
Potentially.
Yes. But yeah, Gingy had 560 points, 9 correct picks out of, how many was it? 15? 2 decisions, no perfects, 4 semis. I had 1-1-1 on the decisions, perfect and semis. K with the 1 perfect, 1 decision, no perfect, 4 semis.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I've been on a little poop streak.
You're in a lull right now.
Yeah, my emotions are getting to me.
You're in a rut. Don't worry.
God damn it! And next week's not gonna be any better with my emotions. Fucking
don't worry, Jimmy. Your rut will continue.
Fuck you, Ginger. You ain't winning next week either. So
yeah, we just can't let that happen.
Let's go, Kate, for next week.
I'm pretty sure you said that last week. And the week before that.
Yeah, well, you're still losing in the draft too, motherfucker, so let's go. Oh, man. But yeah.
I should have taken fucking... Okay, hold on. Now that you just brought up, I'm just thinking.
But yeah, definitely not a...
Never mind.
Just another non-spectacular week in Tapology. No, just... all of us like not hitting a lot of the picks, you know what I mean? Just not getting a lot of points. Ain't too great. No.
Look, all I'm saying is Gabriel Santos got robbed in that.
Yeah, no, he super got robbed.
He did.
It was 29-28.
He did get robbed.
It
was some bullshit.
Yeah, no, I think The one thing I really fucked up on was picking Brian Barberina. I don't know why I did that.
Yeah, that was I had
that
Gunny
should have
by
been
decision.
my downfall. To be fair,
I thought Gunny by decision was very solid for that one, but he just fucking pulled the old armbar out of the hat and just fucking got that shit done early.
Yeah, and I just had higher hopes for O'Neal and Fiziev.
Yup,
I mean, not that like I was disappointed in Fiziev at all. You know, there's always that potential with Gaethje. You know, I just thought that coming up that he would just be able to get it done.
Yeah, I really thought he would just kind of. I thought his striking technique would kind of show to be a level above Gaethje.
Mm-hmm.
I think where it really comes down to is, well, one, Gaethje just every punch he throws just hits you like a Mack truck.
Yeah.
And two, just the gas tank. Gaethje gets tired, but he's been in those wars and been in those deep, deep waters before in 5-round fights.
Yeah, he can push through.
He was visibly gassed at probably a minute or two into the 3rd round.
Oh yeah, nah, Fiziev definitely slowed down, but like much harder in that fight than Gaethje did.
That's kind of the thing with Fiziev. We're gonna need to. If he wants to really start to stay out there, he either needs to get finishes or he really needs to work on that cardio.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
Like, it's one or the other, and the cardio, I'm going to tell you right now, is going to be easier than trying to get finishes.
Shit, yeah. I mean, it's hard either way. Because being at the top of that division, you're also now going to have to build up cardio for grappling, too, because you've got some motherfuckers that are already there and some motherfuckers coming up with grappling, so, like...
Oh, yeah.
Because, I mean with some motherfuckers coming up in 155, we got some fight announcements. Mostly rumored fight announcements going on this week, but nothing confirmed. But...
I'll say...
Armin Saryukian and Money Moicano. Oh, man.
Money.
That's going to be such a good fight.
He's getting some money.
Ooh. Yeah, he's getting money on that one.
Because that's a main event fight. April 29th.
5-rounder.
Oh, man. Fuck them for making a fight night for that night, though.
Not that ass.
Ruining mine and Kate's fucking BKFC plans of being able to go to BKFC live and have no fights to not worry about. Terrible.
And then making it like a good fight at that, you know?
Yeah.
And it's just like, it's gotta be an Armin fight again, you know, where like, we just be doing shit during Armin fights.
Yeah, which is completely unintentional by you guys, because it's like you decide to do something and then it gets announced.
I know, and because like I fucking love Armin.
Like, I know, that's the thing. Every time Armin
BKFC, our brother's wedding, like
Armin Gamrot main event. We fucking had our brother's wedding. I was so
like things just you have things planned. And then they announce just stop planning things.
I want to be a real person too sometimes, Ginger.
Also, we didn't plan our brother's wedding.
Yeah, that's very fair.
We were both very much a part of it.
All I'm saying is you guys have something you plan to go to.
Yeah.
And then Armin fight gets announced.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's a fucking banger of a main event though.
Oh my god, yeah. I love that fight.
Some more rumored fights. International Fight Week, July, UFC 290. Main event for that is supposed to be John Jones Stipe. Already kind of talked about that. Knew that was going to happen. Co-main event, though. Another amazing title fight. Because they're looking to book Volk unifying his featherweight belt with Yair Rodriguez. Holy shit, sign me up.
Let's fucking go.
I love it.
Oh, number fucking 1 and 2 pound for pound fighters defending their belts on that card. That's a fucking star-studded pay-per-view. Oh, man. Because plans to be thrown on there. Motherfucking Kevin Lee is back at 170. And sadly, they're looking to book him against Tony Ferguson in a rematch. We were hoping Tony was done after the Nate Diaz fight. We knew he wasn't done because he said, "I'm fucking back, baby." And my God.
No.
God damn it, Tony.
Tony.
This is the mentality that we love you for, but you're too old at this point. for the love of your fans, oh man.
Like, he needs to learn from Glover. You know what I'm saying?
No. Yes.
Well, not the boxing part, but I mean in the sense of
Glover fucking became a champion at 42.
Okay, not like that, but I mean in the sense that he's too tough for his own good.
Good.
Don't drag it out as long, but like learn from what he said now, and like don't make the same mistakes. That's how you learn from them.
Tony's just like, shit, I just gotta stay at it for another 5 more years and I'll be a champion.
No, that's not. You don't take it that way, Tony.
Than these weight classes you're in, buddy.
Oh man, but yeah, it really sucks that like Kevin Lee will probably win at this point.
Like,
but I mean, to be fair, Kevin Lee struggled with Diego Sanchez in his last fight at 170, so it's like,
well, 165,
165, whatever, same shit basically.
No, I know,
like, bro. So that's like, oh man, I don't know, but I don't want to see it either way.
If Tony's gonna keep fighting, I wish it was like old man fight, like
Matt Brown.
Matt Brown.
Nah, he probably gets fucked up. Matt Brown, honestly.
Yeah. Wait, Matt Brown's fighting someone.
Court
Matt Brown,
right?
Court McGee. That's what it is. Hell, I mean Tony versus Court McGee.
No one cares about that.
Not even a little bit.
Tony's got way too big.
Old man fights for Tony.
But that's the problem. He's just still too big of a name right now. It's too easy, you know.
Because watch fucking Kevin Lee get caught another fucking triangle and tap again.
I would love it. That'd be beautiful.
I would love that just because it'd just be like, I would love for Tony to then just retire on that. Like, yeah, fuck Kevin Lee. He's never getting this win back. Jeez.
But yeah, and then within the last week or so, the only real like confirmed fight that was announced of like big note, motherfucking the angriest 5-year-old in the top 15 of flyweights. Kai Kara-France is back versus Amir Albazi. I love that fight.
Yeah. I love it.
I love Kai Kara-France.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, for real.
I'll never just not think about him with that just angry face in his little fucking suit.
He looks so funny. And even when he walked out for the fight and just walked around the ring like just angry.
Oh man.
The funny thing about Kai Kara-France is he's the opposite of Paulo Costa, whereas Paulo Costa looks like he has short-ass arms. Kai Kara-France looks like he has huge, long-ass arms. Like, his arms are just way too long for his body.
Oh, man. But yeah, so, other than that, no other real fight announcements going on. Only real thing of note kind of going on fight, just like, news-wise. Tough 31, McNuggets versus Chandler finally wrapped up their filming. Yeah, I'm hyped. That should be fun. They alluded to some sort of a potential tussle going on the set between
Chandler.
Connor said it was fine.
Yeah, it was fine because he knocked Chandler out on set, right?
No, that's not what happened.
Yeah, I know.
I hope it's my biggest hope would be I hope it's like the Vanderlei Silva Chael Sonnen thing and Chandler took him down in jeans and sandals.
That'd be
I would
really
love
funny.
if something like that happened. Like,
that'd be so funny.
That'd be hilarious.
Oh man.
You'll do nothing. Take down.
But yeah, that I can't wait for that shit to start. Like probably my most excited season of Tough for a while. Hopefully it's good and delivers a bit.
It could be.
But for shit that is for sure going to deliver next week, UFC Fight Night, Chito versus Cory the Sandman Sandahagen. Oh man, that's a fight. That's gonna decide a lot for the top 5, top 3 of 135 bantamweight division. Chito is on a nice little streak of just fucking up the lives of everyone that loves old veterans. Just head kick knockout of Dom Cruz, beat the dog shit out of Rob Font to unanimous decision. Front kick knockout Frankie Edgar, unanimous decision over Davey Grant before losing to Jose before that. So a solid ass 4-fight win streak for him.
Mm-hmm.
Cory has had a much rougher go of it. He got the doctor stoppage win at the end of the 4th round over Song Yadong in his last one. That was a solid win. But unanimous decision loss, short notice for the interim title against Petr Yan. Split decision loss to TJ Dillashaw. Beat Frankie Edgar before that and Marlon Moraes. So, not too bad. He's 3-3 in his last 6, but definitely not as good as where he was at before that, 5-0 in the UFC, so.
Well, I mean, yeah. To be fair.
That's the top. That's when you're fighting the top guys at bantamweight. It's
you're gonna take everyone takes losses really at the top of the bantamweight division. Like no one really stays.
Petr Yan 1-4 in his last 5 now.
Yeah, exactly. But to be fair, TJ Dillashaw, I don't know how you guys had scored that and looked at that.
I thought
fight.
That was easy win for Cory at the end of that fight.
I had 3-2 Cory as well.
when that fight wrapped up, I thought that was an easy win, and that's why he got the short notice title opportunity against Petr after.
Oh yeah, well, and that was the other thing I was gonna bring up. He fought Petr Yan on short notice.
Yeah, it was 2 weeks notice.
So, he said he was in, he wasn't in camp, but, he was just, trying to keep his weight down just in case something happened. But
he said he was ready for that opportunity because Aljo kind of be, hurt and getting injuries, so he was ready for that. And because if that fight was in October, I believe, and because if you remember that Aljo wanted the fight November, December, but then they booked it October, kind of pressuring him, and then he pulled out because he wasn't ready. So Cory was wise to it.
Yep.
But either way, goddamn, that's a fucking main event. That's such a good fight.
Great fight.
Co-main event. I know Ginger is so hyped for this fight. Favorite female fighter on the roster for him, Holly Holm, back at it in a co-main.
He's like, damn, why you gotta call me out like that? Now everyone knows I love her.
But hey, it's a beautiful fight because both their records are 14-6 coming into it. Holly Holm versus Yana Santos, formerly Yana Kunitskaya. I don't care about this fight.
No, neither do I.
This is the first fight in happening in the top 15 of women's bantamweight since, or I should say top 10 since fucking Amanda fought Julia, or no, Irene fought who was it? No, Ketlin and Raquel. That's who it was. That was the last one.
Ketlin and Raquel.
Wow, that was so many names to get
I know, I'm sorry. I had too many shit in my head.
It was just funny.
Yeah.
There ain't shit going on in fucking women's bantamweight. That's my point. It sucks.
Never.
It's by far the worst division in the fucking UFC. The worst real division, I should say.
I was about to bring up 140, women's 145.
It's not a real division. They don't have any fighters in it other than the champion.
Jimmy, there's Amanda.
The champion.
I know.
Everyone who people essentially get to decide, hey, we need someone to defend the 145 champ. Hey, number 6 bantamweight. You want to just move up 10 pounds, not cut as much weight?
Yeah, basically.
That's what it is.
Yeah, it's stupid, but yeah, that's the co-main event because of Holly Holm's name.
That's really about it.
Nate Landwehr versus Austin Lingo. 2 guys without big names, but that's going to be a banger of a fight for sure at 145.
100% a banger. But to be fair, Nate was supposed to be fight Alex Caceres. Alex Caceres gets injured. Austin Lingo coming in on short notice.
Okay, I did not know that actually.
So,
that's good. Note. Yeah, good note. Damn. So, yeah, that fucking sucks for Nate actually. Nate the Train.
No, yeah, he was gonna get he went from number 15 ranked guy to unranked, but even then, Austin, it's still gonna be able to give him another win, hopefully for him if he wins.
Yeah, if he wins, it'll give him a good opportunity into that top 15 for sure.
Because then I think maybe they might not even rebook him against Caceres, and
maybe a little bit higher.
They might move him up just because it's all right, you also accepted it on short notice, and I mean
exactly.
Barboza's fighting but I don't think Dan Ige got a fight.
I hate Dan Ige.
I know.
Andrea Lee, Macy Barber on that card. Fucking battle of top 10 positioning at 125. Another great 125 fight on the male side. Alex Perez versus Manel Kape. Also some top 10 positioning there.
That is actually a really interesting fight.
Really good. And main card opener. Oh, I'm sorry. Go for it.
Yeah, no, main card opener. It's very interesting because they're both 3-2 in their last 5, but it's hilarious how they got there because Manel Kape lost his in that streak, lost his first 2, won his last 3.
Yeah.
Alex Perez won his first 3, then lost his last 2.
Yeah.
So it's actually a really interesting, like their
Manel
last
coming up, Perez coming down from the top, you know.
Yeah, and I mean Perez's losses aren't terrible. They're to Figueiredo and Pantoja.
Yeah, so it's
and then
literally the former champion, the next guy fighting for the title.
Yeah, and for Manel Kape, it's also Pantoja and Mateus Nicolau.
Yeah.
So like another top 10, top 5 guy.
Or Pantoja, same guy, and yeah, and then Nicolau is up there, you know, in the top 5.
Yeah,
so yeah, like,
or
if he's not in the top 5, he should be in the top 5.
I think he's number 5, if not. Yeah, he's right there, number 5.
Okay, yeah, it makes sense.
Right above Perez.
But yeah, so great fight at flyweight, and then yeah, main card opener, Chidi and Njokuani back. I'm very excited for him against Albert Duraev. But yeah, next week is definitely looking good for a fight night for sure out of San Antonio, Texas. But there's only one way to wrap up this fucking podcast, and that's with motherfucking Who's That Fighter. And I don't know how you guys are going to be feeling about this week's ones, but I like it.
Oh, this is going to be interesting.
It's going to be horrible. I could feel it.
No, it's going to be great. I love the pictures. They're so good. All right. Well, let's get this shit pulled up here. Let me get up into the fucking, goddamn piece of shit phone.
To the group chat.
Yeah. All right. Phone just gotta load it up. First fighter on its way. Who's that fighter? I just hate that. So with doing this, I definitely just have to think of like a new way to do this because the previews, you know, like that's just all that it shows. And yeah.
But I mean how it's all cut off and stuff.
Yeah, I know. Because I can't click in on it, like because it just shows all black in the black background.
This is a terrible picture.
This is the arms up. It don't make that much of a difference. It's the body and head that's the main thing.
Top and whatever, Leon.
Gingy, what's your pick?
Bruh, I have no idea because the dude looks bald and is just doing this, and there's like 12 fighters on this card who are bald. So
I was telling it just sucks because of how like doing the all black, it's like, you know, on the all black background I can't like actually click in, so like when I sent it on Discord, like that's just the preview it shows and it's like the arms are cut off. I was like, we'll figure out a better way to do this over time.
It's fine. I'm just gonna go with Jake Hadley.
Jake Hadley. Kate said Leon Edwards.
It's probably a better answer. I'm not even gonna lie.
The correct answer is Justin Gaethje.
Oh, Gaethje.
With glasses.
No, he does have that very short hair. That's fair. Just saying, looking at the actual picture, looking at the picture Gaethje chose and the thing, it does not help even looking at Gaethje to see that is Justin Gaethje.
No.
Like, goddamn.
I did it
making
fast.
me realize how
I did
average
my best.
Gaethje actually kind of is.
But alrighty. Up next, round 2. Who's that fighter? What you thinking, Kate? You can think out loud. Ginger can't hear you.
I'm fucking not.
You gotta guess.
Usman.
Usman?
Yeah, it just looks like another bald guy, but I know once you put the thing, it's gonna show hair, and I'm gonna be like,
I don't think so. For some reason, I just, in my head, when I'm looking at this picture, I have one image in mind, and that's Marvin Vettori wearing his fucking shorts backwards. So I'm going Marvin fucking Vettori.
Kate said,
"Oh, you're right. It probably is him."
You went Marvin Vettori with his shorts on backwards. The correct answer is Marvin Vettori with his shorts on backwards. He got the image to a T.
Yeah, I forgot about him. I don't know why I skipped over him. Like, I was looking at everyone's weights, like, yo, he's definitely a bigger guy, and I just skipped right over them, and I don't know why.
The instant I saw that picture, I'm like, is that fucking Marvin?
But I knew that you were gonna do that too. I don't know why I didn't think of that. Like, I was like, I know for sure Jimmy's gonna use that specifically as a picture. Like,
yeah, especially just rushing quick. I was just like, I was like Marvin bands on there, because the main thing I was like, that's just gonna be funny to put like in the fucking like in editing it in post.
Yeah, exactly. And that is just like the second I saw it, I'm like, because I was looking at the body, I'm like. Because at first it was just like, all right, that's someone with a bit of a, and then I thought about it, I'm like, wait a minute, why this particular picture? This is fucking Vettori before the Izzy fight, isn't it? God damn it.
Well, let's go. Round 3. Again, it just sucks because I can't click in on the previews to see the full picture. The arms are cut off a little bit. But round 3. Who's that fighter?
What the fuck? Jimmy, this looks like an ink blob, and you're like, what do you see in this image? Like, if you told someone this wasn't a person, like, I could see how this isn't someone's silhouette.
You gotta guess.
I just won't.
Okay.
This one was maybe even easier. It's Kamaru Usman.
Kate didn't have a guess for it.
I fucking hate Usman, the picture.
And that's Kamaru Usman.
I knew it was one of him without a fucking shirt on. I just couldn't pinpoint which one, but I saw it. I'm like, that's fucking Usman.
I was like, yeah, I didn't think that one was that bad.
Honestly, I already guessed him, and I just hated looking at this and like knowing that this was a person. I'm just like, I'm just not doing this.
To be fair, like
I will not justify this as a fucking person.
It is justified when Ginger got it perfect.
No. You know, that's fine. It was the first person I thought, but I wasn't going to justify it, is what I said.
You know what? How I do that is because I'm someone who watches all, I watch all like the ceremonial weigh-ins and like the press conference like face-off, and I've seen Usman without a shirt on in these very like with shoulder pads type fucking suits or like just jackets, vests, whatever. I'm just like, yeah, no, that's Usman. Like,
and because like I don't know, because with just like you can kind of see like the glasses like outline on a little bit, and just like the
I had no idea what that was on his head.
Well, yeah, if that was someone other than Usman, I have no idea who the fuck else that could have been.
I wasn't thinking like just because like
I know, but like so like what I'm saying is like I don't fucking know. That's glasses. That shit looked weird as fuck. I was like, did he take his ear terribly? Like,
yeah, right?
Did he have a hat on? You know what I mean? Like I had no idea what that was.
If it had been something without, like, maybe the glasses, you might have had a guess. But even then, like, that fucking blocky-ass body, I will admit, like, when you first see that, you're like, what the fuck? The only thing that I had going off me is just the fact that I've seen Usman in these, like, big-ass, like, jackets and shit. It's just like, that has to be him.
I thought it would be like the head that's just like the kind of like giveaway of that. Either way though, let's go. Another edition of Who's That Fighter. Let's go. But that's the end of the podcast, everyone. Thank you all for tuning in. Gingy, what you want to plug for the end of the podcast?
Twitch.tv/ginger_mf. Follow me there. Follow us on Twitter, The Sixth Round. Follow us on TikTok, The Sixth Round.
Yes, sir. And same shit, Twitch. Twitch.tv/ _hangout99. Me and KP watching all the fights and doing fight companion. It is a jolly good time. Let's go. And my other YouTube channel, Jim Bob Sherwood, I want to start trying to do some things. Me and Ginger be kind of thinking of some random wacky things with like MMA and UFC, and we got some ideas cooking up, and we'll probably just be posting them there since it is really nothing podcast related. It's just different things. But yeah, that's it.
A bit more wacky. Also, if you can't remember any of these, it's all out. Every time it's linked down in the description below.
Yes, in the description. Thank you everyone for watching. Peace.